Okay, so today I had the opportunity to hear some young people give book talks, and one thing that I noticed repeatedly is that young people don't read books if they don't have obvious romance in them. So I was sitting there hearing book talks about how, you're reading a book and you keep reading and you read the next one in the series. Series, what? Um, because because you don't know if the guy and the girl are going to get together or not. But a lot of classic literature isn't like that. You don't have to worry about reading another book to find out if there's a love interest. You know. And if there is a love interest, it's pretty blatant generally. So, um, my couple examples are uh, Mr. Darcy. He's just a literary character that you're supposed to kind of fall in love with, even though he's kind of a jerk. And a lot of, younger people do like to, younger women especially, do like to read Jane Austen because she just gives us the romance. So that would be my suggestion if you aren't into digging deeper in classic literature. It's also possible to develop a highly complex emotional relationship with literary characters that you might not be expecting. So, though it's not really love that we feel when we read Richard III, we're rooting for him and we feel emotionally connected to him. And when he isn't successful in his goal of kind of killing everybody, we become distraught. And um, I have been personally ostracized for this because I consistently root for the bad guy to win, even when it's obvious to me and to everybody else that they're the protagonist main character. We're supposed to be rooting for them. Um, this actually happens to me in my favorite love story, which is Lolita. I'm in love with Humbert Humbert. Um, Everything about him just kind of is supposed to draw in the reader. So, classic literature can be fun. Humbert Humbert is a professor, and he's, um, he's handsome and well spoken, highly literate, very smart. And, we feel bad for him and feel like he's being played by this girl who doesn't deserve him, even though what makes it interesting is the fact that, he is a pedophile. And this girl who is kind of taking advantage of him is um, really young. She's 11 and he's 36. So I guess that's 25 years younger than him. Um, and yet we feel for him, and it's terrifying. That's probably why the romance is a lot less appealing in these classic books because it's not fun to read it necessarily. Yeah, I mean, I've ended up feeling pretty bad about myself over enjoying these books in which the relationships are pretty cruel and brutal and illegal and crazy. But I think that's just all part of the fun. So I hope that this maybe shown some light on how to enjoy the romance in classic novels more. I'll probably talk more about how to enjoy classic novels, but if you want more on this particular topic on my blog, I'll post a link below to a post called The Stunning Literary Fact That We Won't Face, which is really all about emotional connections with characters in classic literature. Mwah.